Hello friends, welcome back to our journey through The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Today we're diving into another episode of the book. In this episode of The Alchemist, our boy Santiago continues his journey through the desert. He is accompanied by the Englishman who is deeply engrossed in studying his books on alchemy. Santiago finds the Englishman's books on alchemy to be very strange and complex. Books are filled with references to mercury, salt, dragons, and kings. However, he notices a recurring theme in these books: the idea that all things in the world are manifestations of one fundamental element or concept. One book particularly interests the boy, as it tells the stories of famous alchemists who dedicated their lives to purifying metals in their laboratories. They believed that if a metal were heated for many years, it would free itself of its individual properties. This process would reveal the soul of the world, a universal language binding all things. This discovery, called the master work, was part liquid, called the elixir of life, and part solid, called the philosopher's stone. The elixir of life could cure all illnesses and grant eternal youth, while the philosopher's stone could transform base metals into gold. The boy questions if it's possible to understand this language by observing people and omens, simplifying the alchemical process. The Englishman, however, dismisses this idea, emphasizing the seriousness and complexity of alchemy. As the boy delves into the lives of successful alchemists, he becomes fascinated by their journeys and how they lived out their personal legends. However, when he tries to learn the practical aspects of alchemy, he finds the instructions in the books to be cryptic and complex. Frustrated by the complexity, the boy asks the Englishman why alchemical texts are written in such a convoluted manner. The Englishman replies that these complexities are meant to be understood by those who are persistent and willing to study deeply, and that's why he is seeking a true alchemist to help him decipher the codes. Before moving further, here's a question for you, our viewers. Have you ever been drawn to a complex subject or field of study, but you persevered because of your curiosity and determination? Share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below, and let's explore the theme of intellectual and spiritual exploration together. The boy returns the alchemical books to the Englishman after an attempt to read them. The Englishman eagerly asks the boy if he has gained any insights. The boy replies that he has realized that the world possesses a soul, and whoever comprehends this soul can understand the language of everything. The boy says that he finds these truths so simple. The boy's simple perspective challenges the Englishman's belief in the seriousness and complexity of alchemy. This contrast in their viewpoints leaves the Englishman disappointed because he was hoping to find a kindred spirit in the boy who could appreciate the intricacies of alchemy as he does. As the caravan continues its journey day and night, the hooded Bedouins reappear, hinting at the impending war. The boy observes the changing atmosphere within the caravan as tensions rise, especially during the nights of silence. Despite the looming danger, the camel driver maintains a serene attitude, finding contentment in the present. Eventually, the caravan reaches an oasis, marked by a row of date palms stretching across the desert. The Englishman and the boy wake to this sight, but while the Englishman is excited about the accomplishment, the boy is content with the present moment, recognizing the oasis as a refuge from the war. The caravan arrives at an oasis, where the atmosphere is lively and bustling. Children gather around to see the newcomers, while the local men inquire about any signs of fighting. The women eagerly compete for access to the goods brought by the merchants. This section underscores the boy's evolving perspective on simplicity and living in the present, contrasting with the Englishman's complex pursuit of alchemical knowledge. The camel driver explains to the boy that oases are considered neutral territories because they predominantly house women and children. These desert refuges are spared from tribal conflicts. The leader of the caravan assembles his people and issues instructions to remain at the oasis until the tribal conflict subsides. As visitors, they must share living space and adhere to the law of hospitality, receiving the best accommodations. Amidst these developments, the boy reflects on his journey and the challenges he faces as he approaches the realization of his dream. The closer he gets to the realization of his dream, the more difficult things are becoming. But then he advised himself not be hasty, nor impatient. Otherwise, he would fail to see the signs and omens left by God along his path. He recalls the lesson of the camel driver: eat when it's time to eat, and move along when it's time to move along, emphasizing the significance of being present in each moment. From this episode of The Alchemist, we learn that life's complexities can often obscure simple truths. Santiago, the boy, discovers through alchemy books that all elements in the world originate from a single source, reflecting the unity and interconnectedness of all things. This concept, although wrapped in the cryptic language of alchemy, mirrors the simplicity found in understanding life's essence. Santiago's approach contrasts sharply with the Englishman's, who delves into the complexities of alchemy with rigor and seriousness. Yet, it is Santiago's straightforward perspective that unveils the profound truth. By understanding the world's soul, one can comprehend the universal language of all things. This narrative teaches us that profound insights often come from simple observations, and that true wisdom lies in clarity and the ability to see beyond the complications of surface details. It reminds us to value simplicity and to focus on the foundational elements of life, encouraging a deeper engagement with the world around us without getting lost in its complexities. This wisdom not only enhances our understanding but also enriches our interactions with our surroundings, allowing us to live more fully and meaningfully. Before closing our today's episode, for our viewers, have you ever had an experience that made you appreciate the value of living in the present moment, like the boy's contemplation of the oasis in the desert? Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below as we explore the theme of embracing the present and seeking deeper understanding. And please don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the notification bell. That way you can stay updated with all our insightful and knowledgeable content. In our next episode, we'll continue Santiago's journey towards his destiny. Till then, keep reading, keep growing, and win the world.